Gatsby's always ready. Yeah.
That was an interesting opening.
Yeah. That's an interesting opening. Wow, this thing's like right on my face. It's like purpley all over my face.
Well, that's what we wanted.
So,
and
Gatsby,
he wants to. He's a part of our Wake and Bake series, I think, and he wants to sit with
don't
you.
want him on me.
Well, he wants you.
Oh, fine.
Welcome
Hello,
to our
everyone.
welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to our Higher Consciousness Wake and Bake with Dave and Liz. Liz and Dave
Gatsby
and
the
Gatsby the cat, because he
Good
wants
Lord.
This is the second Wake and Bake that he has joined us unexpectedly.
I managed
and he
to
wants
keep
to
him,
be on Dave too.
I managed to keep him off of me for like the whole preliminary part of setting up the show,
Well,
and then as soon as the show starts, I'm out.
Because he knows when showtime is. And
he's just settling in, man. He ain't going nowhere.
I mean, honestly, he's like the perfect cat for it, because he's the most chill cat that we have.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I guess Dave's gonna just deal.
Come on.
You better
what's
not
wrong
get your
with
hair up.
receiving
Because I gotta eat donuts, girl. We got donuts today.
Yeah, we do.
Excited.
We went to Apple Fritters again, which is a local donut shop right over here on 9 Mile and Hilton in Ferndale. So they're really, really good donuts. Like, super good donuts. Like, there was a line this morning when we went there. It wasn't a very long line.
Only one person.
Only one person. Yeah. But that's still a line. Like, that's not...
They only allow 3 people in at a time.
Well, yeah, because of the COVID restrictions. But the fact that, like, even... Just the fact that
Ridiculous.
you even had one person out waiting for donuts, I think that alone can tell
like
you
super
how
early.
good their donuts are. No, it wasn't. It was
only
like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, because they open like dawn, baby.
Yeah,
I'm break.
Sure.
It says on their door, like break a dawn is their
Yes.
opening. Like they don't have hours. It's break a dawn till sun is away or something. I don't know.
So I want to do show and tell with these donuts because they look so good. So here you go. You can kind of see what we have. I already ate one this morning. We got 6. So we got a Fruity Pebble one. We got a nutty one, a maple bacon, sprinkled, a Samoa. This one's mine. This one's also mine.
Gotta hold it so you don't knock the bowl over.
I won't.
Or bong, I should say.
These other ones are Dave's because I already had mine. Because he got me a cinnamon apple one the last time.
Couldn't resist.
And no, you ate mine last time.
No, you couldn't resist eating it now, though. You're like, Dave, you're not going to get it from me again. I'm going to steal it. Although it's not yours. It wasn't to be stolen because I got it for you.
Yeah, so. That's true. You did.
Yeah.
So I say we bless the donuts and Mary Jane.
Donuts.
Fuck yeah. This is higher consciousness, baby. We're going to bless the donuts and Mary Jane.
I'm going to need you to get like a napkin or something, though. Because
why didn't we think about this beforehand?
Well,
I can't really get up and leave. Like,
I have a Gatsby on me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just saying.
Just eat over the thing. I don't want to get up and leave. We got a half hour.
Ugh.
And this is like, no, this is a booby trap. There's a booby trap. There's no way
those
I
are
can
booby
get
traps.
You're so funny.
Thank you for acknowledging it for once.
I do acknowledge it
all
the time.
Blessing.
All right. So, let me scoot in a little closer. So we have a bong today. What are we smoking today, baby?
We're smoking some, I think this is some kind of, it's like a citrus one. It's like citrus sap or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Is this from Shake and Bake?
Yes. We got a variety
We need
pack.
to be better about knowing what we have.
I have a lot of things going on, babe. I'll do the best that I can at the time that I'm asked to do things. But I'm sorry. What? I don't know what to tell you.
I know, but if we went, never mind. I'm just saying, like we're smoking citrus something apparently.
Citrus something. I'm not sure, but it's
Dave,
good and it's
Dave
sativa.
doesn't remember.
So it's a wake and bake version of the marijuana stash that we have. Why? Is everything going wrong today?
Nothing's going wrong. It's just your perception.
Yeah. Put this up here.
All right. So let's go ahead and get comfortable. We're gonna get into the blessing once Dave is all situated.
I'm not situated.
So every show we like to bless the Mary Jane, and we're going to be including these donuts in this altar space that I set up for today, just to help us be more mindful and respectful of Mary Jane, as well as our donuts here.
Gotta respect the donuts, folks.
Yeah, we gotta respect the donuts.
Don't
Okay.
disrespect your donuts.
Hashtag don't disrespect. All right, ready?
D.
So let's go ahead and let's take a deep breath.
I'm sorry.
I think we're on 2 different pages today.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Ready? Bless you, Mary Jane, and thank you for being here with us today, as well as these donuts. May we have a fun, informative, and dope wake and bake show. And may those who are listening and watching, whether now or later, have their minds and their hearts and their souls be open to new perspectives and to new ways of thinking. Thank you, and bless us back. And we love you. Amen. Yay.
Wonderful. I hope those donuts bless us back. That'd be great. Bless
Fuck
my
yeah, I
belly
think these
with
donuts are going to bless us
sustenance.
back tenfold. For
I
sure.
don't know if you heard,
I'm
but
gonna
during
move-
the
I'm gonna
blessing,
move
my stomach
these.
was like, donuts.
Yeah, because you're ready for the donuts. So here
Yeah.
you go. You can have a donut. Take a donut.
All right.
I'm going to take a hit.
The question is, what donut shall I ingest? I do like my
Whatever
peanuts.
your heart desires.
I do like
you
my
like your penis?
Whatever.
I'm glad-
Hilarious.
I'm glad that you like
Hilarious.
your penis.
Yeah, that's what you get for making off-color jokes.
You called my boobs something today, so.
Yeah, I said
You
they
said
were
they're
traps.
great booby traps.
They
Yeah.
were good, yeah, for trapping me.
So what? Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
So why can't I say you like your penis?
chocolatey? I thought you said I like penis, not my penis. I'm a
I
fan
said
of my
your penis.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fan of collective penises or peni. Is that how
Why?
you call it peni? Yeah, peni.
You're
Sure.
basically saying that you can respect the penises, but the penis is not for you.
God damn, this is good
You
donut.
take the yanni, my yanni. Anyway,
Ridiculous. Ridiculous, Elizabeth.
well, that's all we have for this week. Thanks for joining.
God dang, donuts are so good. I haven't even smoked yet.
Poor Gatsby.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is happening?
So,
The whole thing. Come on now.
so what do you want to talk about today, baby?
Donuts. How good they are.
They really are fucking
I
good.
know. Well,
They're
they're like fresh today because they're after
fresh
today.
every day.
These ones are fresh today. Tomorrow, not so fresh.
Oh yeah, because they'll be sitting.
And the day after that, even less fresh. I got news for you.
I'm glad that you're letting people know the process
This is going
of
to turn
donuts.
into a donut PSA announcement. So when
Oh
you get
my
donuts
God.
in the summertime, make sure not to leave them out on your counter.
Yeah,
the
because ants
might
will
get them.
eat them.
Put them up high in a cupboard.
Yes, or in the fridge.
Because it may be ants, it may be cats, it may be even little boys and girls. Who knows? Keep them
Whatever
away.
you got.
You need
Yeah,
to keep your
them-
donuts safe.
Keep your donuts safe. Stoner advice. Well, we mentioned that we would talk a little bit about the balsamic moon. So this balsamic moon in
The
general.
balsamic moon?
Balsamic moon, not like the balsamic vinegar.
I've never had that dressing before.
Yeah, not that. So the balsamic moon, well, I'm kind of being bad about it. This balsamic moon in general, it feels a little bit more energetic than the other one. So for those of you who don't know what the balsamic moon is, the balsamic moon is a cycle that Luna goes into every lunar cycle. So her lunar
Silly.
cycles last about 28 days. And at the end of her cycle is what we experience called the balsamic moon. And it's a time where the
Wait,
moon,
if it's 28 days, why aren't all of our months just 28 days?
because America wants to be
Because America.
America and have a
Hey, we got a
calendar
comment.
that makes no
I see the comment.
sense. Hello, gang. Hello,
That's my boy on Twitter.
That's
said he would stop
awesome.
by and say hi. So hi, Ginger.
Hi, Ginger Chin. Wow, like when you're high, that's even more fun.
I love it. We're eating donuts.
Yeah, we're eating donuts and talking about the balsamic moon. So anyway, so America, I'm not entirely sure exactly why we have the calendar that we do. I think it's just America's way of, being different and cool, even though it kind of really doesn't make any sense. But anyway, so
30,
every
31, 30,
end of just Ginger's fine. Okay, that's good to know. So the balsamic moon happens at the end of the lunar cycle, which essentially goes into the beginning of the lunar cycle when we begin with the new moon. So this is a couple of days, so about 3.5 days before the new moon occurs. And so basically what the balsamic moon is, it's a time where the moon goes into like a rest and sleepy kind of stage in time.
Yeah.
So
Sorry. There's a smoke ring that came up, and I totally grabbed it in my mouth. That was awesome.
Wow, I'm so happy for you.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, yeah. So
It's that ring, it got me.
So basically, we feel more sleepy. We also feel less motivated. We feel physically drained. We feel unable to, in a little bit. And basically becomes harder to kind of do like daily life tasks because we're kind of step into this phase where
we feel lethargic.
We feel lethargic. We feel a little off. We feel
I've been feeling that all week, man.
Yeah.
All week I've been feeling down and tired and like off.
Well, there's a lot of other things happening astrology-wise too, but I think the balsamic moon, the balsamic moon, the moon itself affects our moods and our emotions. I mean, she can move the tides, and we are 70% water, so obviously she's affecting us in that way too. So, and we're getting ready to go into eclipse season here. So this new moon is going to kind of be the beginning of us going into eclipse season. And eclipse season is all about major transformations and changes. Ooh. And this balsamic moons are basically a foreground or something for us to build a new cycle. So it's essentially an ending of a cycle into a new cycle. And so during this time, wanting to do less, canceling plans, sleeping more, upping your self-care, and all of those things are things that are super important, and also things that we highly encourage you. Now, what a meaningful dream does is a meaningful dream actually takes it, and except for this, and I'm finding that I may have to adjust it in the future, especially after this week, a meaningful dream. So for my personal business. Right. It is
your personal business for those who do not know.
Yes, for those who do not know. I actually take that whole week off, even though it's about 3.5 days. I take that whole week off to rest, to get more in tune with the moon. Mm-hmm. This is where a lot of my creative ideas come through. It gives me a time to replenish and refill my own cup as well, so I can be a service to the collective. The balsamic moon, you prefer lemon honey vinaigrette. Nice. Man.
I make that joke every single time this comes around. I'm like, oh, we're having salads this week?
Yeah, it's salad week because it's the balsamic
moon
week. So it's technically 72 hours. So the balsamic moon officially starts 72 hours before the new moon. And the new moon is this Tuesday on May 11th, and it's going to be in Taurus. And I believe the new moon is going to hit around like 3:51 p.m. if I remember correctly.
Dang, that's specific.
I know. That's because the moon and me, we follow each other. We're very tight. Yeah, we're very close. She's like my best friend, basically. It's true. Luna's my best friend.
She's my bestie.
Yep, she's my best.
Oh my God, she's
my best friend. She a real bad bitch. She drive her own car.
I thought you were gonna go there. Oh my God, it's so great.
Anyway, yeah, no, she really is. So that's when she starts, or if you want to be even more technical, it's when she is 45 degrees behind the sun. So,
45 degrees behind the sun.
So yeah, that's basically my mini little spiel on the balsamic moon. So this is a time where, again, like rest and replenishing, you may start thinking a little bit differently. You may start, looking at things. Yeah. This particular this particular Pacific moon, we're going to be having it in the signs of Aries and then Taurus.
Oh boy.
And anytime, at least
fiery.
for me, yeah, because it is. It's a very active time. Even though the moon is in Aries, it's still a kind of active time. And I find that, like, that's when I get, like, the worst night's sleep.
Right.
Is when the moon's in Aries.
Well, last night, part of the problem was
So I'm done talking.
I kept watching animated series Superman episodes until, like, I don't even know, like, 1 o'clock last night.
I don't remember you coming to bed.
No, I came to bed pretty soon after you went to bed, but holy crap, that's a long comment.
Hold on, I'm gonna read.
Read it out.
All right. I wish you could make that big comment on the screen. Okay, so Ginge says, I was born on July 14th, and I read somewhere that one of his astrological name signs is Moonchild. You heard that and loved that. Otherwise, I'm stuck with the crab Cancer for my sign. I see. Interesting.
You could try to, like, hit that and then show it.
I was gonna say, I don't know if
it's
it will show.
It's gonna be on screen. Oh yeah, that's a big old comment. Yeah,
well, that's nice. So people can see that. So one thing I want to say, Ginge, is your sun sign is not all of who you are. Our American culture has really emphasized the sun sign because the sun sign is really how you show up to work, how you work, and how your personality and where you shine.
Or no, I should have been like,
work, and it's okay. Anyway, so crab Cancer, you're very nurturing and you're very loving, so you're going to find that your working environment is going to best be in places where you can nurture, where you can care, family oriented, things like of that nature, or where you can really care for others. You may be in like a leader nurturing role. But your rising sign and your moon sign are really more telling of who you actually are and how you present yourself, not only to others.
We talked about this on one of our previous Higher Conscious episodes.
Yeah, Ginge, you should totally listen to our astrology. We had 2 episodes in I think it was season 1, that we talked about astrology. And
might have been 2.
You're right. It is 2 because we didn't have guests in season 1. So it's in season 2. We had 2 episodes about astrology, and we dove a little bit into like a sun, moon, and risings, what that means, how it affects you, and things like that.
And then we had episode, we had a fantastic guest.
We had my other best friend, Amber, who is the astrologer.
Just such a wealth of knowledge.
She really is.
And growing.
And she's she's always telling me.
She comes over here all the time, like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell you what I found out.
I know, we could quite literally sit and talk for hours and hours and hours and hours about astrology. Right. So anyway, I've been talking a lot. I would like to hear about,
my perspective.
Your perspective on the balsamic moon.
I mean, it goes well with any combination of greens. Whatever kind of vegetables you got together, put it in a dish. And
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I was like, oh, he's still on the salad
joke. You just segued me right into it. I'm not going to turn down that opportunity. When you first told me about it, I was like,
you thought it was crazy.
I was like, there's no effing way. How in the hell are you going to survive, like, taking a whole week off of, like, not only just work, but social media too, not posting. Not even.
That's a lot of how I run my business.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't understand that. And it's funny because the first week you did it, I think, and every week since, consciousness, for whatever reason, has forced both of us to rest. And I don't know why. Like earlier.
You're welcome, Ginge.
Like earlier this week, right before I was about to start a new work week of drawing, I had my power cable on my tablet get unintentionally mixed in with some varnish, and that kind of led to it not working anymore. So I had to order a new one, and it took a couple days off of my schedule. But I refocused and I did other things that were, see, that's the thing, is you're still doing stuff. It's not like you're
not like you're completely
sleeping the whole time like a hibernating bear.
No,
but like
it's a time to like clean house.
Yeah.
It's a time to like cleaning your house
to
and
give
taking care of
yourself
yourself.
a refresh.
Yeah.
You know,
things
it's
that
not
replenish your cup
yeah,
essentially.
I don't really
a week
see
of
it.
that.
I don't see it as rest so much as a refresh. You know what I mean?
I
Because
see it as a rest because
but
there's a
you're
couple of days where
resting-
I get conked out.
Right.
And I can't
Well, yeah.
help but rest.
I mean, you do nap. A lot.
Especially when I get closer. I don't nap a lot.
You nap 100% more than I do. So.
But you make it seem I don't nap every day though.
Because I never nap.
I nap as needed.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so,
go ahead.
but what I'm saying, more importantly to me, in my perspective, I would say is the refresh part is more applicable to my consciousness than to yours. You know, because I think again, you are more apt to physically rest. You know, you have a lot more physical energy that's drained from you from the work that you do, and not so much from me. So, at least, or there's just something different about our physiology. It could be a combination of all these things. We don't know. You know, that's
yeah,
the thing.
I mean, my connection with the moon, I think, is much. I mean, like I said,
It's
we
very
tight,
nuanced.
so we like best friends and all. So
maybe for whatever reason,
she just she's
you're-
your friend too, but
right? But
you're not as close.
Yeah, we ain't as tight. But you know, maybe one day, maybe Luna and I will come together. See, I don't want to. She's so like loyal to you. You know what I mean?
She's loyal to
so
everybody that's
protective
loyal
of
to
you.
her.
No, I'm just joking. But no, and then for whatever reason, in those times when we would take those times off or those days off, you know, I would inevitably find other things to do, like cleaning my office, you know, rearranging my office. And that's the thing is, when I did that, days later, I was gifted basically this $15, 20 rack metal, dry rack for canvases and paintings.
You
and
filled that baby up
illustrations.
so fast.
I filled it up in a couple of weeks, but still, like that, I don't think could have come through unless I had cleared the space
Quite
and
literally
energetically
cleared the
made
space.
room for it, you know? And then it opened up to us. We seized the opportunity because we could have said, nah, we can't. Well, where are we going to put that? You know, it's huge, right? But then I got the thought, I could put it on top of my file cabinet and it would just barely fit.
It like perfectly
and it quite literally perfectly fits like a glove. Like it was tailor-made for it.
Well, not only like, so that whole like situation was so unique because that was a week of the Balsamic Moon, the last Balsamic Moon. I was out with my friend Amber, the astrologer. We were doing wedding shopping because we're getting married this summer. So we were at, Hobby Lobby looking for some things. And I haven't gone to a Hobby Lobby in a long time because I've had some, personal issues with them.
Just some reservations about
how the way that they run their company.
But whatever.
It's like one of those things where it's like, it puts me in one of those things where it's like, they do have things that I can't get anywhere else, unfortunately. And I am on a budget. And so, but we found your rack there. But had we have not gone to this particular one at this particular time,
right, and
saw it, you never would have had it because the day after when we went to go pick it up with you, they were all sold. And there was like multiple.
I wasn't there
that they had. No, you weren't with me. It was just Amber and I.
Yeah, you were with Amber.
Yeah.
And you just saw it. It was right there in the front of the store. Like
actually, it was in the back, technically.
Oh.
The one that I bought you. But there was one in the front of the store.
Okay, yeah. But still, like that's a calling. You know what I mean? Like that's a hey, this is here.
Yep.
Do you want it?
Yep.
Because
it's only $15.
A great opportunity.
I didn't even get anything that I was looking for. That was the only thing I came out of the store with. So it was like we quite literally went there.
Don't you dare, buddy. Oh my God.
Gatsby has these sneezes that are very
projectile snots, man.
Yeah.
Not
they're
good.
very big blobs of snot.
Just keep it in there, guy. Keep it in.
Okay, I'm gonna make it bait like
I feel like Woody Harrelson's character in Semi-Pro. Keep it in! Keep it in!
So, Jen says, congrats. How long have we been together? Well,
a couple years.
Couple of years. It'll be 3 years in October. October 1st, to be exact.
Wow. Just giving out all the information.
Why not? If everyone wants to celebrate us too.
About it.
I like being vague.
If everyone wants to celebrate
like
us too and send gifts to us on that day. That's what you just
said.
I
didn't say send gifts.
Yes, you did.
You said send gifts.
No,
I just said celebrate us and tell us congrats. But sure, if you want to send gifts.
Really?
I didn't ask for gifts, Dave. I didn't. You were the one that mentioned it.
I need to bust into another donut because we've only got 5 minutes left.
I need to bust into. You didn't even finish your first donut.
Because I eat them in halves, so I can enjoy the same flavor later. Right?
So the balsamic
nutty.
moon, yeah. Jen says Hobby Lobby is a complete joke in his town. They have a Hobby Lobby in Michael's. Yeah, we have a Michael's and a Joann's that we frequently go to, but they didn't have anything that I was looking for, and so I knew I needed to go there. This was a nicer Hobby Lobby too, but yeah. So
yeah, good selection, I must say.
They did.
Go pick it up.
Again, they had that rack for $15. Like this, it's this big metal rack that is like. It's an industrial kind of rack too. It would probably cost way more in actuality. So
yeah, if you were to buy it from a magazine or some shit.
Yeah, it would be very expensive. At least be over 100 at that point. So that I think is interesting how the synchronicity kind of tied in because of the balsamic moon. And again, I often have hardly any time. I've been getting so booked and busy with creative projects and readings and other things and family stuff throughout the week that finding that extra time has become really difficult. And so the balsamic moon is also a time where I can kind of like catch up with myself. And like you said, you physically cleared the space, and that's like in alignment with the moon, clearing your space and opening up to new things. Mm-hmm. And look what you got.
That's amazing.
And it's just the beauty of the synchronicity and the beauty of following. So there's magic in just following the moon, and that's just one thing.
And I'm not just like on my phone checking my Facebook or whatever. I'm queuing up something.
What are you doing?
I'm queuing up something because I have an idea.
Okay.
But
so yeah.
Continue.
So
we've only got like 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes.
So okay.
Countdown.
Okay. Well, that just took like 2 minutes.
Oh no. Let's tell a joke, Liz. No,
I'm not gonna tell a joke. Let's see. Jen says he likes Michael's because they carry a golden acrylic and a broader range of competitor brands in general, at least down here. Where is down here, Jen? I'm very curious to know where down here is. We're Michigan based, so I'm sure you may have already known that, but I would like to know where you're from. And we're big Michael's fans too. We go to, Michael's and Blick's, especially Blick's as of late, has been like a frequent visited store. Like we go to, I feel like we're at
Blick,
Joann's, Michael's,
we've been to Blick or Michael's a half a dozen times in
a week,
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's insane.
So we're frequent shoppers of the art stores. I mean, honestly, it's starting to get to a point where I won't be surprised that we actually start getting to know the people who work at the stores because we're there so often buying supplies because we go through these creative hiatuses where we like just create, and then I don't know, it's just like we can't get enough, and we only buy what we need. And we use that, and then we go and buy more. But we're always on a creative kick. We're always creating something, or working towards something, or building something, or trying something, or something of that nature. Oh, you're in Florida. Hello, all the way from Florida. That's dope. Bring some nice weather over here. Michigan is starting to get a little bit warmer. What are you doing?
Oh, it's going to be great.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be great. Trust me.
Michigan is starting to get warmer, but I don't know if you've ever been to Michigan. Michigan can be very moody. And my theory is because we're surrounded by all this water and the moon moves with the water and the moon affects your emotions. That's just my feeling. So the weather tends to be a little on the moodier side. So, April 1st, we had snow. And yesterday, it got pretty cold. It's a little chilly today, and it's supposed to rain for the rest of the day. So
and
that's
then
just
started doing a roof over across the street. It was like,
yeah,
it's gonna rain today, guys. What
so
are you doing?
We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I'm like so curious of what you're doing.
I know, right?
Because you just like, yeah, it is taking a lot longer than. It's okay.
We talk.
Dave, we have we don't talk too much.
No, you just wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
Because we only have 30 seconds left of the show. We're probably gonna go over it. He gets on me about going over the show all the time, and we're about to go.
All right,
over
no, we're right on it. We're right on it. oh, I nailed this. This is gonna be great. If I can nail this perfectly, it's gonna be amazing.
Okay, so will you share with the audience what you've been secretly doing?
Oh no,
this
it's gonna be
whole
part of the
time?
show because it's right now. So ready? Thank you guys for watching this latest episode of Wake and Bake with Dave and Liz, a micro dose of our higher consciousness show that we do here on YouTube and a podcast that you can find anywhere you get your podcasts. So ready?
Yes.
Listen to more higher consciousness.
Yeah, it's the end of the podcast thing and we can rock out to the music.
I was like, what is happening?
It's the music, man. Oh yeah. I love this music. Like, I don't know.
We found it
like
was the very first thing we found too.
Thanks, guys. See you next week. Well,
Okay, yes, and if you can find us at higher-consciousness-talk.com, which you have all
We'll
the links
perfect
to
that, I
our
swear.
social media links. So our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter. You can find all in our YouTube as well. If you're tuning here, you're probably already on our YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do so and like and ginge. If you have some other friends that you know would like this show, please spread the word.
yeah, thank you for
And
coming
let
on.
them
dude.
know, and thank you for
Appreciate it.
coming on.
Commenting
Great
and
show, game. We had
participating.
fun.
Awesome.
We had fun with you too. Yeah, and we love that you commented a lot. So please come back for next Thursday at 12 o'clock for our next Wake and Bake. Bring a friend. Bring Mary Jane. See, Gatsby knows the show's over.
He's like, I'm done. I'm done. All right. Take
All
care.
right, bye.